after the final year there, 2007-8. But we watched all of those technical films. I mean, I'm sure some of them are redone and whatnot, but I still remember some old ones from like the 80s and 90s that we would still watch, including the Orientation film, which Larry Anderson, who's a wonderful, wonderful guy who's been out for a long time. That Orientation film is there, and then yeah, there's quite a lot of them that are really interesting. Let me tell you, the writing is very Scientologist. Yeah.
Hey, Mitch, I was
yeah.
just keep an eye out. I'm going to send you an email today. Keep an eye out for something from me at denverstevo.com. I've got a question for you. I want to talk film with you a bit. So just keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes open for that, please, sir. Great to see you, though.
I love how Mark and Chad balance one another with word count. There you go. It's all about we have different roles,
balance,
we have different strengths, you know.
Yeah,
it's funny. Mitch says the old ones are the shit. Such cringe.
So Mitch has been, I don't know if you've seen that, Mark, but Mitch has actually been revisiting some of his old videos and
okay,
processing his his opinions and his thoughts now compared to who he was and what he was saying back then. It's very, very interesting.
I'll go and subscribe. I'm sorry that I haven't been subscribed, Mitch. I did the whole film school thing for years, and I lived in Los Angeles for a couple of years, so I know the grind and stuff like this. And I also worked in the film industry in Toronto for quite a bit, so I know the grind there. But yeah, I'm always it's always interesting to, especially as now that I've gotten older, to look at movies as you get older and as they kind of grow on you, just in general. And especially if you've ever made something or done something or written something when you are, in your 20s, and going back and rereading it when you're in your 30s and 40s it's quite something, right? How we grow as people. So
Marcus
cool.
Marilyn disappeared because she was practicing OT8, practicing her spiritual magic, and apparently it worked. So just so you guys know, if you're if you're questioning Scientology, apparently once you get to OT8 it works. So
and then actually what happens is you can also postulate for somebody else to take your place, and here we have the amazing Joe DeCepo.
Oh my goodness. That is mystical. Fantastic.
Marilyn,
that's an intro I've never had before.
Welcome.
Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I've just got, speaking of nerdy stuff, I've just got off a hour-long Lutherie call. We've been talking about all the construction of various instruments and all sorts of things. So
very cool.
So I have some props with me if you're interested in that. But
always,
of course.
I just wanted us to catch up a little bit on some of the start questions that might be a little bit older, or
sure,
so that we don't get too far behind. I don't know if you want me to look at that or if you want to do that, Steve.
Sure. No, you got it. Let's run through. I'll read if I have to.
So let's just see here. I'll pop them up and you read them.
Okay, Joel McCoy says, "Okay, Steve-O, I am mad now. I am a Leno fan. I challenge you to a duel. You pick snowballs or Nerf guns." Definitely Nerf guns packed with snow. How about that? We'll compromise. But I'll take you, man. I'll take you, Joel.
That Jay Leno knows his cars. I'll tell you that.
He does know his cars. That's all he's got, though. Cars.
Some up here. I'm not gonna have time to address them all.
I love Stephen Colbert, but yeah, there's no Carson and only one late night king. That's right. Absolutely true. Creepy B5. Late night TV, I saw this one when it first popped up, has gone from political comedy to clapter replacing laughter. Very true. It seems like, the applause sign goes up, people clap. Was it funny or not? Who knows? There's a lot of, political has gone to, I read that wrong. Has gone from funny to bad political commentary with clapter replacing laughter. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how much of the political how the political commentary has turned. Whether I agree with what's being said or not, it's just a bit of in your face kind of stuff. So I agree with that.
Sorry about that.
I miss when it was a little more esoteric when it came to actual political statements. So agreed with that, Britton. You and I, eye to eye, buddy.
Okay, let's
Steves
go
of the world
quicker.
unite. Lene, I had to sneak up at night to watch Johnny Carson. Yeah, so my mom used to have her ironing board hung up between. She used to like pass out on the couch watching TV, but she had an ironing board kind of separating it from where my bedroom was. So quite frequently, late night, and especially on Saturday nights during Saturday Night Live, I would sneak up and I would lay on the floor and I would watch it. And I would have to make sure that I wasn't laughing too loud to wake her up, but she couldn't see me in the separation there. So absolutely
That's funny.
100%. So
Nice.
free Xenu, everyone who is in Cali, please be safe with the storm coming. Yes, please. Everybody, please.
And then
be
Liz
safe.
Ferris, who was here earlier, and if she still is, she said she's being safe, but anybody else is out there.
Oh wow.
Britain says I did not see David Miscavige when I drove past the Edmonton org yesterday. Yeah, he's bouncing around, so it's hit or miss if you're going to catch him or not. I love how easy it is to make Marilyn laugh. Look at that,
I'm easy. Yeah.
Marilyn.
What?
Cooter.
Hey, I said it loud and proud the other day. He's like, I was on with Reese, and relatable Reese. She's very relatable, very funny. And his first question was, Marilyn, say Cooter taint. And I was like, I'll say it. Say it loud.
It's just Scooter, actually. Tank was all you know. I'm kidding. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it was just Scooter, but I'm not sure. Have you guys seen Aaron Cooterini?
Yeah, that's what.
For anyone that doesn't understand, we are talking about Crazy Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Kook. Yeah.
So
Sorry,
let's go. We're trying to
Okay.
rapid fire through these so we can catch up.
Okay.
And
Marilyn,
have
if you do an
Joe.
all-night stream or something like that, we'll watch to help you get the watch hours.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. I'll have to figure out. I'll have to do a Steve-O thing. I'll open these curtains. I've got plants and lights, but I don't know about how to do the music thing. I'll have to
Steve-O will
ask
help
Steve-O.
you.
I got you
Yeah.
covered for music, I think.
What's that, honey?
I got you covered for music.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Oh,
I just have to
that's
figure
a
out
nice-
how to.
Don't
pipe
forget
it
your
in.
kids have a band that's
Yeah,
They
but
could just play for 10 hours.
Yeah, that's
yeah, well, you
but
can put it
they'd
on
be
a loop
like-
or something.
Yeah, but they'd be like playing
Oh.
like Aerosmith and like Stevie Ray Vaughan, and they'd be playing like AC/DC. Number one, I get copyright strike. Although they do have some original music, but it's a little bit raucous too.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little. It'd keep you up all night. It'd be, yeah. I grew up on Shanana, Marilyn Honig. Will be 46 in 2 weeks. Yeah, I got some years on you. Almost 7 years on you, but I do remember Shanana back when I could watch a little bit of TV. Here you go. This is for you,
Corn.
Steve.
Oh, I was hoping
Corn
Chad
has
would read
always
this one.
been.
There we go.
Corn has always been.
Corn?
That's the word.
Corn has
That's the
always
word. That's
been?
what they say on TikTok. Corn.
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 Has
Has
always
always-
been on the bleeding edge of technology. The industry always seems to lead in terms of emerging formats. See what I did there?
Oh.
Emerging formats. Strange fact, but true. It is true. It's weird. But those formats certainly do emerge.
All right.
Wink, wink.
Priscilla Project asks, Chad, did you find out who broke your green crayon?
no, I didn't yet. We're gonna have to do a couple videos about it because I'm not happy about it.
You'll have to
It was
type up.
me, Chad.
Yeah, you'll have to type up some.
I don't think it
was
broke
Mini Cat.
before Mr. Bill showed up.
Sure,
Oh,
that's what
boy.
Bill said, yeah,
Was it
It was
Mr.
Mr.
Bill?
it's gonna be an
Oh,
investigation.
Oh, no. Priscilla Project also, this was something that was directed to Marcus, but I thought it was interesting. It says if you get any videos, they were talking about the PIs, right? So he say, I wonder if Leah Remini would be interested in it, if it would be relevant in her case. I don't know
Yeah,
if
it
that would be
would.
the case, but I think it would be interesting for somebody to be compiling those because that's definitely proof that they are fair gaming, and that's one of the things in her case, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know, maybe email them to Aaron, I'd say. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'd have to ask them to know who.
Collect
And
all the
then just to
evidence.
finish
Yeah.
up the stars, and I'm going to starting more questions here. Stephen Britton says, hey, someone I haven't met before. So that's you, Joe. Would you introduce yourself
Joe.
then to Stephen and anybody else who doesn't know you?
So I think we have chatted in the comments, Stephen, but okay. So yeah, my name is Joe. I'm a luthier. My voice is dying. What else do you want to know?
You're American, obviously.
No,
Am I okay?
no,
East
she's
American.
classy.
Your accent
I'm
is very
American. My accent's American. Okay. Marilyn's gonna kill me. Okay, Marilyn's gonna kill me. Yeah. So I'm British. Oh, the glasses. We're getting a bit Matrix now.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, look at
Ooh.
those. Yeah. So I am from the UK.
You have a
I-
podcast too.
I have a podcast. Thank you. Honestly, I've been on this hour-long thing with the luthiers, and my brain's gone to mush. You know how it is. So yeah, that's everything, I think.
I
I don't know.
love how all the Brits that I
All the
know,
things.
when they do an American accent, they talk like this.
Southern accent. Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
talk like this.
Oh, right?
Y'all.
Yeah.
I love it.
See, apparently the easiest one for Brits to do is a southern one, because a lot of like most people from from the southern part of America came from England. So I guess the accent, the way
Yeah.
the accent changed, it's easy. It's more
Yeah,
drawn
Andrew
out.
Gold-
It's more
Andrew Gold
a lot
always
of, a lot
does a
of
southern
Southerners-
accent. Yeah.
Yeah, and Southerners
gotta-
also drop their R's. Often
Oh.
dropping their R's. They're called rhotic accents, which is something that
True.
many, although not all English speak English, like proper English speakers, drop their R's. There are some, I think, Yorkshires. In Yorkshire, they say R's, but most British English speakers drop
Scousers
their
roll
R's.
their
too.
R's.
There was that great
Yep.
Western film, and I'm trying to just recent. I can't remember what it was called now, but I just remember enjoying it. I think it was off of one of the streamers, won a bunch of awards, and it was Benedict Cumberbatch, and old Benny was doing a bit of a southern kind of a country accent, and yeah, dropping his R's and doing all that, and it's something you see a lot of when you see Europeans, when you see, particularly Brits starring in American films or starring as American characters, is they often tend to do that. It seems to, probably takes the less amount of research, and yeah, is the most natural for them. So, and I cannot see a thing in these. So
There's
You're-
something
can-
there's something about just to finish that before I get that. There's something about the whole thing with accents though that I don't have the data on that like very clear. I'm not very sure that's a take with a grain of salt, but apparently there's something like the colonies actually seem to speak a closer language than where they came from, if that makes sense.
There are
because
and there are islands. So I just discovered this. So there's a place called Tangier Island, which is in Maryland, and then there's a place called Roanoke Island, which is in North Carolina. And if you go there, because they've been isolated, they sound very similar to Cornish speakers, and also to other Dover, like the area around Dover, which I don't think is in Cornwall, if I'm not mistaken. Dover's on the other side, I think.
Correct.
But they have like a very and it's especially if people from those areas who are from England go to that part of the United States, they like hardly can tell the difference between speaking, and that's because like the people that came over to those islands came over from that part of England, and they've just been isolated, so they really haven't changed their accents. But it's on two islands, and it's actually very, very very interesting.
But also because I hear that like in Europe especially, there's a lot of influences from other languages as well. So
That's
that
right,
changes
yeah.
also, Something that I find very interesting about Portuguese especially, or particularly, is that European Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese are very different in the way they sound. It's not even like the grammar and the vocabulary. And there are those differences as well. And then I recently discovered what one of the main differences is, because for us it feels like they're like eating half of the words, and they're like speaking fast or whatever. And now I know what it is. It's because they have the same speech pattern as English does, which is it's a stressed. It's a, how do you say that? I can't
Unstressed.
say anything anymore.
Stress timed.
Stress timed. Thank you. Yeah, it's a stress timed
stress-timed.
language, and Portuguese is what is it? Not syllable. What is it? Syllable timed language.
The other one.
Yeah, the other one. I used to know that, but it's been a while. So
Yeah,
in
same.
Brazilian Portuguese, we'll actually pronounce every syllable of a word, and
Oh,
the language
phonetic.
just sounds like this a little,
Yeah.
And in European Portuguese, it's just like English. You'll have the stress of the words, so they'll reduce everything else. It's very interesting
Mhm.
because that's such a different. It's such an important difference in the
I
same
had
language.
such trouble when I went there.
It is very different. It sounds very different, and that's
'Cause
one of the
I-
reasons why.
I'd learned like off Duolingo and various other things, and all this stuff is mainly in
Mhm,
Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah.
And so I went there, and they're like, "Why are you talking like this? You sound stupid."
You have
So,
to say
yeah.
"sha" and "ja" a lot in European Portuguese, and you have to get your nasals going. It's almost like in French. You got to get everything out of your nasal cavity to start talking. That's what I
But I
remember.
think the main difference is this:
yeah.
the stress, the time of the
Yeah.
language. It's this it's very interesting. I wish I could articulate it better. I was able to a while back, but it's been too long. So I'm
So
sorry.
what's,
Somebody had asked what a luthier was.
Yeah,
Jeff.
a luthier is someone who builds and repairs stringed instruments, which is my job.
Nice.
I was also going to say Denver Neo is now Denver, I don't know, Top Gun or something? Probably not Top Gun.
I did. I
What were
changed
they
the glass.
calling you yesterday? Xenu Dank Stevo?
Yeah.
Something like that. Was that what it was? Xenu Dank
Kelly?
Stevo?
Yeah.
I like
You know,
it. I
they
love
used
it.
to-
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Xenu Dank
Yeah.
Stevo premiering soon on a
Zeno Dank Stevo.
YouTube near you.
I
Zeno Dank
prefer Denver
Stevo and
Neo, I
Zero
gotta
Dank
admit.
Zero Dank Kelly and Zeno Dank Stevo.
So those first
Yeah,
classes
yeah,
were
if
way
there's someone
too
that builds and repairs
polarized. I could not
instruments.
see anything. I had this.
Everybody say hi to. Oh, I better not turn the camera. Are you clothed? Oh, he has his pants on.
Well,
Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
He's
Good.
naked. Look at that. Oh no.
Hey, go away! You're stealing my thunder. I've had Duncan on with me like 3 times, and then it was like for days afterward. They're like, "Where's Duncan? When's he coming back?" 'Cause he's the
Everybody
smart one.
loves Duncan,
Chad,
but
you remember
everybody loves
Boys Night?
Marilyn too.
You remember when we did Boys Night with Duncan, Chad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was like Friday night. It was like you, me, and Duncan. It was just a blast.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
I was out
Yeah.
singing karaoke. Yeah, he
Nice.
did a couple.
And
He
came
did
stumbling and drunk.
one. It was fun.
That was good.
Yeah, so he brought me some coffee. I don't have my Osa mug today. I'm hoping to have some tea tomorrow for Sunday fun day. I like to do tea for my UK friends.
And always good for the
Nice.
throat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Jilbo Baggins. Has anyone ever seen the first movie Weird Al made? No, but I love Weird
Yeah,
Al.
UHF is
I was
that
gonna
the one
say,
they're
was it-
referring to?
Oh, that's been a long
Lo-
time.
you-
ago.
That's
UHF
an
was a blast.
amazing movie.
Yeah.
That's
Look
an
at
amazing UHF is fantastic. And then I've heard the biopic that Daniel Radcliffe was in, which was about Weird Al, that's apparently supposed to be fantastic. And I love Weird Al, and I'd
Really?
like to see it, but I haven't yet.
There's been some Weird Al sightings near my house. I haven't seen him, but his daughter maybe is going to Williams College, which is only about 20 minutes away from me. So, yeah, so I'm hoping
Wow.
to
Very cool.
get a sighting.
He's really nice. I saw him at the Orange County Fair back in like 2010. He's like really cool guy. He's like if you approach him,
Yeah, I've heard
he's
he's
not
very
like
cool.
a D-bag. He's just very cool guy. Yeah, very nice.
He always seems to be
That's
that
what I've
way.
heard.
So, you never know if it's
Yeah.
performance or if it's true, but that's very cool.
He's genuinely. You always can tell with people if they're just kind of standoffish or whatever. But yeah, almost everyone you meet, if you know people who are like assistants, especially like people who are former assistants or know people who are former assistants to celebrities will always tell you who are good and bad. And yeah, Weird Al is number one.
So I'm sorry I was putting this up while you guys were talking, but Nuts and Board said Cartman for the
That was
other sunglasses.
when I had the big.
And
yeah.
Selena
Nice.
says Denver
Respect
Cruz.
my-
No, definitely not. Selena.
Ouch.
No,
No.
no.
Nobody wants that.
Not as much of a narcissist. Steve-O's humble, so wouldn't work out.
I try. Cooter taint is my favorite swear. The witness.
Cuterini.
Hello,
And the first
Bobo.
time he said that, Michelle actually made a GIF of Aaron.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was
And I
awesome.
haven't seen him say that yet, but I could hear his voice. He says,
That's great. Marcus, this is good broadcasting. Y'all doing good. Thank you,
Oh,
Marcus.
thanks, Marcus.
Thanks, Marcus.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, Marcus.
Selena Kaimauer. I think it's Kaimauer. I'm sticking to it. Reese is
I
one
think
of the
that's right.
funniest people ever. She is. She's hilarious. Really dry British humor style. Yeah. She reminds me of an American Victoria Wood, if anyone knows that vibe. You know who Victoria Wood is?
Yeah, she was a British comedian. I think
Yeah,
she
she has
died.
that.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, Reese has that total, like, I don't have a poker face. I don't know how she
But
does
isn't
it,
Selena Irish?
funny.
So by
Welsh.
calling her British, you may be offending her.
No, she's talking about Victoria
Selena
Wood.
is Welsh.
Selena's
Victoria
Welsh.
Wood.
Oh,
Victoria Wood. Trust me, that surname is Welsh. But Victoria Wood, I don't know, is British, but I don't know where exactly from in Britain. So where she was.
I just wanted to say hi to. I'm
Oh.
sorry. I just want to say hi to Dawn. Because says hi, Nerdy Bunch.
Dawn.
Hi.
Dawn.
I'm sorry. You.
Oh, don't ever apologize.
Go back to-
this is
yeah.
for Joe. Marcus says, Joe, I have a radio broadcast on Thursdays. Do you have anything published that I could feature?
Yeah, what sort of stuff are you looking to feature? Is it like my music or? Yeah, I have lots of stuff published, which you're welcome to. One caveat I would say, please do send me the link so I can listen to it because I would like to. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, I'm happy to send you stuff. Just let me know what kind of stuff you have in mind because I don't know.
Nice.
Nice.
Rock it out with Kim D. High. I just got off Joe's channel to come here. Nice.
Nice.
It was about,
Hey.
about 20.
That would have been at
so
the end
minutes
of my
ago.
previous Luthia stream,
Oh, nice.
which is, by the way, Marilyn, why I said I couldn't be here for the beginning.
Oh, I got you.
Um,
Yeah.
because I got the
That's fine.
timings messed up. But I am now simul streaming this to my channel,
Nice.
and if you want to check
You are
out
not
my,
though. You are not though.
I am. Go to my channel, you'll see I am.
But it's not showing here.
But see what you think of my my logo. I've got a new logo at the top.
All right. Yeah. Check it out.
SPTV
good.
violin
Check
logo.
it out. Nice.
Very
How
good.
did you do that?
What?
From OBS? How did you? I gotta teach me how to do that some other time because you're not doing it from
OBS.
StreamYard. You're doing it from
I know,
OBS.
I'm doing it from OBS. Yep.
Well,
That-
Yep.
She's
that-
magic.
Wow! You gotta teach me how.
That's
to
how I
because
do
I'm
my
like, no, you're
streams.
not.
That's how I do my
Nice.
streams, OBS.
I know,
Wow.
but like usually people just do here through StreamYard when it is simul stream, and you're
But this
actually doing it
enables
through
me to put,
OBS.
yeah, you know what I mean.
So you just
Stuff
add
on
the stream link, the StreamYard link to your OBS.
I'll message you and explain.
Okay, that
I know
was
you, I know you
cool.
want to know, but it's kind of complicated, so I'll
Oh,
explain
that's okay. It's
later.
not like I'm gonna learn it fast anyway, or learn it at all. But it looks cool. It looks very cool.
Georgia,
I said-
Georgia.
Do you like my logo, I guess?
It's my.
Do you like my
Charles,
SPTV logo?
Let me go back and check it.
Oh,
have
never
to
mind.
look.
If you've gone, never mind.
No, because I want to go back actually, and it's just because I was like, what? Look, it's the what's that called? Like not a
The
violin,
violins.
but the
Yeah.
is it a violin? Oh yeah, it's two violins.
Two violins.
SPTV, beautiful. It's covering half of my face, but I like it.
Okay.
No,
Nice.
just a little.
Now I'm
You're fine.
curious.
You're fine.
Do you have a link to your channel or to her channel?
At Joe Giuseppe.
At Joe Giuseppe?
Yeah,
I'm leaving
and
the
I
link
have a
for
thing
this
going along
folder.
the bottom of my screen which advertises everybody else's channels.
Oh,
Nice.
Joe, you're
Oh.
awesome.
Very cool.
It
The
is
whole
cool.
thing looks so cool.
Can we get a
Vision
link?
of Project is there.
Joe,
There
can we
it
get a
is.
link to your email too, so you and Marcus can connect up?
Yeah, totally. It's Joe at duceppo.co.uk.
There it is.
There it is.
Or I can put it in the comments. I think I'll have to
I
go
can do it here.
to your
You got-
stream.
you
I'll
got it,
put it in the
Julie?
comments as
Joe
well.
at Giuseppe.
At Joe Giuseppe.
Uh,
That's how I
Oh.
found it.
Joe at Giuseppe.co.uk.
Joe at Giuseppe.
Oh,
that's the one. Yep, spot on.
Nice.
Perfect.
spot on. I love it.
Marcus,
I
connect
love
up
your
with Joe.
logo.
Joe,
It's
connect
so
up with
cool.
Marcus
Isn't
and
it?
Thank you.
do some awesome
I
stuff
love it
together.
too.
I love the way
Yeah,
you
Marcus
spot
knows
on,
it.
just
Pros use OBS.
It's what
Yeah.
Chris
You know, when I
Sutton
first-
uses, isn't it?
When I first started streaming on whatchamacallit, I don't even know what that thing is anymore for gamers. Twitch.
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 When I first started using Twitch,
Yeah.
I started using OBS and then trying to learn that. And then, after YouTube and StreamYard is just so easy that it's like, hey, but OBS is cool.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm not going to trash the OBS, but there we go.
You use OBS too, don't you?
I don't.
You don't use the virtual camera?
No, I've actually not actually used it. It shows
I
up
thought you did.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So it shows up because I've got it loaded on my PC, and so when I'm accessing from my PC without my camera on, it'll show the OBS logo, but I actually don't use it.
Okay. Because the virtual
So-
camera is actually cool too. It's something you can do and you can set up like filters and this and
yeah.
that, and then you can use that for anything.
Yeah.
For here, it could have
Yeah.
like a.
I'm Levin Smith Lazy. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
Me too.
Mhm.
Me
That's
too.
funny. Speaking of Levin Smith, Renee B said, "Did anyone see Aaron and Reese having adult beverages last night? That was
Yep.
funny."
Absolutely.
No, I saw them this morning, and it was much weirder to see them drinking when you're still waking up in the morning. But God, they were hilarious. Yeah.
That was funny.
It
They
was
were
funny.
they were so funny. Marcus, I don't see how there isn't a ton of pictures and footage of noisy investigation fair game because it's super common. Yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
it is
Right.
super common.
Just an update. I've just looked it up. Victoria Wood was from England. She was from Lancashire, and she is dead.
She is gone.
Wow.
So, Joe, you must be getting close. Looking at yours, you have 990 subscribers.
Oh, it's $9.99. Okay, yeah, I'm
Oh,
getting.
So you
sub
only
to Joe
need to-
Giuseppe.
Wait a minute. Let's get Joe to 1,000.
Yeah, sub
on
to
the
Joe,
stream.
yeah.
Joe to 1,000
He
now.
only needs
Yeah.
10.
Please.
10
Yes, please.
people that
10
haven't
more.
subscribed to Joe.
Marilyn,
to
I
Joe.
thought you'd overtaken
Mhm.
me. Yesterday you overtook me.
I
You
haven't,
had
but
more
I'm
than
going to
me.
do it now.
I just got to
She got to
1,000
1,000.
on this stream.
Oh, you got
Live on
yeah.
stream.
So let's get you to 1,000.
Okay, then this is Marilyn's celebration today.
Well, no, it'll be Joe's celebration. Okay,
Let's-
so Joe needs 10 more subscribers. Can someone put the link in my chat? Let's do it. That would be amazing if we both get to 1,000 subscribers on the same stream.
Yeah. That
Oh
would be
my
amazing.
god.
That'd be cool.
Thank you for your kind words, in Theta.
Yeah, Marcus was saying here a bunch of things about how StreamYard is. I agree. StreamYard is pretty limited. Of course, if you know how to use more advanced stuff, yeah, it is. But for beginners or just to get started, just to get going to do something, I think StreamYard is.
I mean,
Oh,
Why
Candy's
the
Life
fuck
said
incredible what it can do.
998. Whoa.
I guess I'm a massive nerd, and that's why I'm here. So
there you go. Yeah.
OBS, right?
OBS is free. Yeah. And StreamYard, you pay
Yeah.
for it. StreamYard, you pay for, like, yeah, you can still do StreamYard for free just to broadcast something just with one more
OBS
person
is
or
free and it's open source And it's on Linux.
It's just very difficult to use.
Nerdlife.
It's just very, very difficult to use. I think, like, of course, not if you like it, if
You'll
you
get
already
there.
know, but yeah, no, it's just very, it's very difficult to use. But it's like, yeah, I got to start playing with OBS more.
Thank you, Penny. She said, let's get Joe DeCepo 10 more subscribers.
Yep.
Yes,
Let's
please.
do it.
Candy's Life. I'm number 998. What?
Whoa.
Ooh, let's go.
Wow.
What? Oh my God. To 45. I was number 1,000.
All right. Nice.
Wait,
This
wait,
is
I
so
got that. That was
exciting.
quick. That was wait, what? Let me
Was
check.
that yours already? You got to 1,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000. Yay.
I got there. Thank you,
Yeah.
Probably
everyone.
have.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yay,
double
that's-
thing stream.
That is amazing.
that made my
Congratulations.
day.
Sophia.
Thank you. And congratulations to you, Marilyn, too.
Thank you. Congratulations to you. That's
Double
amazing.
party.
Awesome.
And when does that happen? That
mm.
doesn't happen on the same
No.
stream. Nice.
appears
You
it
probably
does.
have the
Just
watch
did.
hours. You probably have watch hours, right? I mean,
I
You've done
don't
a lot of
know. I
live.
need to check that.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to do that right now, but I think I have less watch hours than you because I've only started live streaming recently, and I always used to do the pre-recorded music stuff. So maybe,
So
maybe not.
we'll work on Joe's watch hours.
watch
before
hours.
mine.
Yes.
Yes, please.
My hat
Because
matches
you have
Joe's logo.
content. I don't.
Let's
It
do it. This
does.
is exciting. Oh my
People are
goodness.
making fun of me because I said OBS is difficult to use. Compared to StreamYard, it is.
Wait, who's making
And for
fun
Steve
of you?
O, here's something for you.
I hate trying to read my phone through polarized glasses. Someone needs to make an anti-polarized filter screen cover for phones. Not a bad idea, because yeah, those last glasses. Oh, what was it saying? It was just a massive mess. So these are not prescriptions, so everything's still a little blurry, but I can still
Oh,
make out
Talk
characters
about
letters.
what you talking about.
yeah. A lot of people are saying, nah, StreamYard, OBS is easy. Yeah, I got lazy, guys. I used to be more, I don't know.
You learn A, and then B is a little bit harder to learn. Everything's learnable, but you know,
Yeah,
everything
it's
is
just
also
after
preference.
Candy's life.
Well, I'm not
Figure
trashing
it's
you.
just-
I'm just saying, you know, it's preference too. It's, you know, you find what
Like
you
a year and a half ago, I was like fully excited to learn OBS. And now I'm like, StreamYard is just so easy though.
yeah.
Right. We already read that one. Oh,
No, go
what
ahead.
happened?
I double tapped you. No,
Uh,
you double tapped me, but it's your priority.
I didn't know what my job. Just tell me what
I'm
my
respecting
job.
Nuts and
prioritize. No,
board.
you're doing fine.
Our
I'm the one who-
friend, my friend, Nuts and Board says, I did my DNA ancestry. I'm originally from Portugal. I'm dying to go. That would be fun. Absolutely. To see history. I think we're half of where I'm from is like war torn and dirty right now. So I don't think I can go there. But the other half is Ireland. Woo! So,
Serbia's fine. Come on.
All right.
Serbia's
fine.
fine.
It's all good. Yeah.
It hasn't had anything since since 2001 officially, but the bad stuff was almost 30 years ago. I was just
true.
in North Macedonia in Skopje just last month, where my mom's family's from, and
Grandmother's-
yeah,
my
I mean, when
grandmother's-
I was there just before the war started, so we were there in '89, and it's changed. I mean, obviously, it's gotten bigger in some cases. In some areas, unfortunately, the area where my family lived is not as nice. But like the Balkans is great. Sarajevo is amazing. Belgrade, I'd like to go back to. Croatia is supposed to be like fantastic. I've only been to Zagreb, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Balkans. I would go. It's cheap, and yeah,
cheap.
it's actually really cool. Yeah.
Cool. Merc, my grandmother's maiden name is Milosevic, so I'm afraid.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
But so I could go, but then I would I just couldn't admit who I am, I guess, and try to actually find family. Or just look in the jails. Maybe they're all in the jails. I don't know. Anyway, hi everybody. Hey Selena, how you doing? Selena says, very different European Portuguese can communicate with European. What? Very different. European Portuguese can communicate with European Spanish. Interesting.
So there's an interesting thing here is that, at least in Europe, Portuguese speakers can understand Spanish speakers, but Spanish speakers can't understand Portuguese speakers
Same.
because of the
I didn't-
accent and the sh, right?
I didn't know that was the
Pronunciation.
same in Europe though.
That's
Because
funny.
here,
Yeah.
I thought it would be for the
Voiceless
same reason that
consonants. Ugh.
También, también,
também,
también no América do Sul.
também é, também é. Também.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
We
they're
can
called voiceless
understand-
consonants.
Spanish very easily, and
Yeah.
apparently Spanish speakers can't understand Brazilian Portuguese
Interesting.
as easily. Yeah.
Another one. Selena Kaimar. Like European
yeah.
and Caribbean, African French, and African French is quite different.
Yeah, and also Quebecois French, the French I learned in school,
Mm.
is not the same as the standardized Parisian French, and also any kind of like standardized West African French. So from Niger and then even Morocco, they speak differently, and they speak French even in like Lebanon and Syria, but that's different. And the Caribbean, yeah, of course they speak in Martinique, but that's different. Different accents.
I wonder if it's like patois. Like Juliana, can you understand patois?
Mm-mm.
No, me neither.
Yeah, patois. Maybe English patois or English Creoles. I actually just watched a video on that.
Yeah, but like Jamaican
different
patois,
English
right?
Creoles. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Mm.
actually kind of cool. Like most English speakers could probably understand some English-based Creoles, but for what I like, because I've been to some of the Caribbean islands where they speak it, like in the Bahamas, it's kind of shorter. Like the sentences are much shorter. They remove a lot of prepositions, and then it's also very fast. So like it sounds English, but it's not English. You know, like it's actually really kind of cool.
Peace and
Reckon,
Love
yeah.
says, as an American Southerner, coworkers tease me for using the word reckon. Brits say reckon all the time. Yeah, I never
I
thought
reckon
of that.
you're right.
Wow.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I reckon you're
Yeah.
spot on.
Well,
That
but
is a whole.
but my Southern relatives would say, "You're spot on." I reckon. You know, so it's like almost
Oh, they say
backwards.
spot on too. Okay.
Yeah, they put "I reckon" at the end of the sentence. Isn't that funny?
Okay.
Nice.
I do declare. I do declare. That's probably something else they say. Stephen Britton, UHF, you couldn't get away with those jokes. Yeah, nowadays. I've met Weird Al, such a nice and classy guy. I got to meet him now. I've heard he's very cool.
I have a lot of comments about Weird Al still up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Okay.
all kinds of weird things.
I'm
Weird Al,
I'm
weird
seeing other
things.
things that aren't. I don't know.
There
Hugo
you go.
Baggins. He sat on my lap and he sang to me during the last concert. I went, oh, that's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Wow.
That is super cool. Yeah. And this was about Victoria, I think.
Victoria Wood.
Yeah. She did die fairly recently.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Is
I've
that
closed
who
the
we're talking
Wikipedia page now, but I'll take your word for it.
about? Stephen Britton, I really like Al's older stuff, like everything up to Running with Scissors. See, I remember the 80s when he did Eat It and all those. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
good. They're funny.
Now I'm wondering what song he sang on her lap.
Oh, good question.
Huh?
Inquiring minds want to know.
That's right.
Thanks for making me laugh, Lene. So needed you today. Oh, we need you too. We need all of you.
Yay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you for laughing at us. Laughing with us, right?
Laugh at us. We don't care.
Yeah, we can laugh at us.
If it's making you feel good,
I
do
laugh
it.
at Steve-O all the time.
she does. She does. She
Yep.
does.
Verified fact.
Steve-O.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
I don't know. Juliana's got you beat. She is
I-
super cool. Look at
I
him.
will
Yep.
curate.
He's a hat.
I will curate it at Joe. I just need the name of your
He thinks
published
he
work.
didn't see me yet.
No, he's just changing the subject because he knows you're too cool for school. There.
I was just reading the thing. I see your glasses. They look good. They look good.
I
You look
will. I will
good.
send it to
You
you.
look like Spider
Please
Lady,
send me an email.
Spider Woman, Spider
Except I
Woman.
can't see anything now. I have to look. I have to
I
be
know.
this close to the computer to actually see anything.
I know it's tough.
I can't do
That's
it.
important. To Joe. Can I call you Lady Mary? I've watched too much Downtown Abbey.
I'm like
I
Ken.
love that show. Yeah.
I've never seen Downton Abbey. But yeah, I guess you could call me that if you like. You
Just
do.
don't call me late for supper. That's what they
Ah.
say in the South.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like Ken. I'm wearing 2 glasses. If you've seen the Barbie movie, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I haven't been out of the holler to see it. Peggy P, being a luthier sounds amazing. So cool. Is it hard on your hands? That's a good question.
Yes, especially during winter.
Mm.
Don't know if you can see they're wrinkly,
It's
and
actually comfortable.
if I ever put stuff on my nails, it lasts like 2 days. So yes, it is. Yeah.
Sorry,
This is
I'm
actually very comfortable. Because there's so much light here.
Yep, looks good.
It's comfortable.
You on Twitch too?
I am,
Who's
but
that
I'm
too?
not. I don't know.
I'm not on
Is that-
Twitch.
No,
I-
no Twitch.
Me neither.
That was
You're
probably
right,
for
I am,
Julie.
but I streamed there like a couple times, but not really. And yeah, I was streaming in Portuguese there, but and I don't have any recorded videos or anything there either.
Hooterini still sounds like a strange STD.
Sounds like a delicious Italian food.
A delicious what?
A delicious Italian food.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would
No,
like the
it sounds like
putarini,
what Kimby has
please.
said.
You want some putarini?
Yeah.
Sure. Why
Grated-
not?
with-
I'm a
With
tourist.
grated Parmesan, please.
Stephen Britton, you guys are giving me wonderful entertainment for my 3-hour drive home from Edmonton.
Wow.
Thank
Nice.
you. Wow.
Excellent. Wonderful,
3
Stephen.
hours.
Drive safe, friend. Drive
Yes.
safe.
Absolutely.
So we better make sure we read these out, right? Witness. Oh yes, that is that the OBS interface on Joe's channel. I like it. Yes.
It's
Why? Yes, it is.
my version of the OBS interface. You can customize it and make it your own. This is why it's got my background and stuff on it. Yeah, branding, channel branding.
Nice.
John Lambert. I'm not commenting much here because I feel ugly in this color. Oh. I would post more in a blue wrench dress. How's that for attempted manipulation? That's
I
pretty
see you,
good.
Don. I see
Pretty
you.
good.
I gotcha.
A blue dress with wrenches on it, I guess. All right.
Yeah, right.
In Theta, StreamYard is like Windows photo editor versus Photoshop.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that's the
I
thing.
don't-
Like you
It
can.
is.
But that's the same thing. Exactly. You can use one and you can't use the other. You have to learn how to use the other. Once you know how to use the other well, you can do amazing things and it's a much better tool. But before you do, if you're lazy, you can get. What am I
Yeah,
talking about? I'm using
streaming
Canva
for dummies for me.
Yeah.
For sure. I
Yeah.
usually like if I do something like this, like something technical that's new, I just get to where I can just barely use it, and then I peter out. I should be more adventurous with stuff. In Theta, it is preference, and there is no right or wrong way. It's what works for you. Right? We're not in a streaming cult.
Like
Marcus?
I love that you can do cooler things. Like I love beautiful aesthetics and whatnot, but it gets the job done. And especially when we're talking about SPTV and the number of people that are coming out and telling their stories and leaving registered the abuses of Scientology and whatnot, I think it's important that it's something easy and simple that everybody can use in simul stream and help each other. I think that the community is, I think it works very well for this purpose. And then for other purposes, you can do other things and then have your preferences like Joe did. And then I thought it was amazing that she actually was able to put this stream into OBS. Beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't know it was possible either.
Yeah.
Did Marcus just say what's right for you is what's right for you? That's pretty dangerous words you got there, Marcus.
What's true for you is true for
True
you.
for you is what's true for
We're
you.
stealing Scientology back, baby. Back. Even if I was never a Scientologist, I'm stealing it back.
Yeah,
All right.
they didn't copyright
When
it.
you're not allowed,
They didn't
when you're
copyright.
not allowed to disagree, that's how you know you're in a cult.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
And also Hubbard also stole a lot of things from other people, so I'm taking it back.
True.
Pretty much the whole thing, pretty much most of it at least, was stolen.
I'm taking Hubbard back. Yeah. You got a new song here.
He
I
stole
like it.
everything, didn't he? He stole the boat. He stole the mansion.
Yeah, he stole
Yeah, he
from.
did.
He stole a girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah, he stole from Napoleon Hill. He stole from.
Well, but
Dale
Napoleon Hill
Carnegie's-
also was a con
Yeah.
man.
Of course.
So
Yeah, but yeah, he stole from Jack Parsons and Aleister Crowley, and he stole from his own people. He stole from Volney Matheson, who was the gentleman who created the e-meter,
Right.
because that was not an original Hubbard invention.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Mitch says here the best same thing. The best one is the one to know how to use. Agreed.
True.
That's right. Absolutely. All right. You want me to go through some more of the starred questions?
Please keep going.
We're at 2 hours now. So I
That's
promised
21.
my hubby I wouldn't be on more than 2 hours, but he seems happy with the moment.
You took
so.
a few minutes off.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
It's fine. It's only 1 hour for me. So
See?
you're still
All
doing
right.
There you go.
well.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, I've done 10-hour chat-a-thons with you guys,
Yep.
right? As long as
What's
I make
this?
it to the gig tonight. Witness, Portugal is an amazing country, so beautiful, up in the mountains with the cork trees. Wow, that sounds nice. Sounds pretty.
But don't cut them down and make wine corks from them. They are endangered.
Oh, boy.
The cork comes from just underneath the bark and then it regrows, is my understanding.
really?
That's what
Oh.
they told me.
Well,
Wow.
It's a species of oak.
Okay. Tiff 45
hey,
says
Tip
Serbia is
45. We
one of
love
the
you.
safer places to go. So good to know. Good to know.
Yep.
Again, I got a family name that's probably a little bad, but I'll just keep it quiet. So I do want to go there. Absolutely.
Isn't
do.
your family name Steve? Your first name Denver?
Denver.
Well,
Eva.
my historic, if you follow the ancestry.com thing, it gets scary going up.
Oh, that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Juliana,
Yes.
what's your cat's name?
Which one? The black one is the
one
one
that was
that jumped
behind you.
here. That was here is called Cacao, which means cocoa.
Cacao.
Coco.
Cacao.
And the calico girl is Paçoca.
Paçoca.
Paçoca, which is a Brazilian peanut brittle thing that tastes sort of
Okay.
like peanut butter, but it's not butter. It's like a brittle thing. It's good.
Can you send me one?
I can show you a picture of one. You can
Aw.
actually get one and eat one in front of you. I can send. I wish I could send it through the. Here,
Taste-O-Vision.
Do you make it? Is it something you can like make or no? It's like candy.
probably, but I buy them. It's probably not easy to make.
Yeah,
let me
probably not.
let me go get one. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Now I want to have a pasoc and some coffee. I will be right back.
All right.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
Lene, nice to be in a happy, positive place. Never in, but you help me with your laughter and hope. Oh, thank you, Lene. We love to laugh and we love to just hang out with you all. Sometimes we get serious. I was crying on Wednesday with Reese. We were laughing like I was doing good. We were laughing like for an hour and probably 5 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes she had me crying. But yeah, we're just all here for each other. We're all human. We're all people, just relating to each other. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, a Portuguese comment. Brisby Tales. I get Portuguese, Italian, and Spanish from just speaking PR Spanish. What's that mean?
Puerto Rican Spanish.
Oh, Puerto Rican Spanish. Okay, I get it. I get it now.
Puerto Rico.
All right, what's this?
Oh,
Patois,
patois, yeah.
patois and Pidgin. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm not sure.
Patois and Pidgin, very common here in Louisiana. Yes.
Can imagine.
Yeah.
Lots of diversity.
Yeah.
All right. Evelyn, England via Normandy, touch or Norwegian. Okay, you guys read these ones because I can't. I'm not doing them justice at all. I'm like, what does this mean?
England via Normandy, touch
Yeah.
or touch of Norwegian, maybe.
hmm
Okay.
Family has been to New England long enough for it to be
Oh,
embarrassing.
okay. I get
Sorry,
that
family
part.
has been in New England. See, I'm not doing a good job either.
Yeah.
Family has been in New England long enough for it to be embarrassing. There we go.
I get the New England and the embarrassing part. Yep.
We promise not to be like Aaron, and if there's a misspelling that makes it difficult for him to comprehend, he just throws the question out and moves on.
Or he'll Google. He was Googling everything this week. He was just word clearing left
He
and
was.
right.
You are.
He even word cleared holler, and I'm glad he did because okay, so a hollow, and holler is another word for hollow. Everybody thinks of because I say I live in a holler. Well, I do a holler, but the holler is like in Kentucky, Tennessee, Appalachia. But I do live in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm in the Green Mountains. And because I'm in Vermont, technically in the Green Mountains, but literally it's almost a stone's throw away from the Hoosick Range, which is also part of the Appalachians in Massachusetts. So there's a Hoosick Range and Hoosick and Green Mountains, and I'm like right there in the hollow because it's been hollowed out by a pretty wide creek, right? So yeah, but I see people in the comments like, she's not in the holler, she's in Vermont. I'm like, well, I'm in a hollow. So
Wow.
actually, Aaron did look it up, and he's like, oh, it's between two mountain ranges. I'm like, thank you, Aaron. Now you got how many thousands of people that just heard that? Thank you.
Nice. That's good.
So anyway, that was my spiel. Frisbee Tales.
Frisbee
What do you
Tales.
got?
Oh,
My wife
what's
uses
the
Reckon all the time, Midwest.
Oh,
So did you want me to read
Sounds
them?
good.
oh.
Oh,
Oh, that
Oh,
was
it
good.
looks,
This
it
is
looks
a-
like plastic.
This is a pasaka. There's plastic. Yeah,
Oh.
it's wrapped.
Are the cats coming running? Because
Everybody, let's watch Juliana eat one.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Vale, no
ASMR.
me pase cool.
No, right in front of the mic. Give us the ASMR.
Pasaka. I don't have the. I don't have it with my-
That's okay.
Let me show you.
Oh.
And try not to break it.
I love peanut bread also.
Put it
I would
in
love
your-
that.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
wow.
Nice.
Put it in your mouth. Oh.
Now, is it crunchy or is it kind
Calm
of
down, Steve. Calm down.
Mm.
We're watching her.
It's good.
Is it
Yeah.
crunchy or like
It's good,
nougaty?
alright.
Is it like chewy?
Oh.
It's not crunchy.
Who's all in on that, guys? Mm.
It's good.
Listen to it digest.
And this is pasaka here too.
And now for $5.99 a month, you can
That's right.
Juliana's OnlyFans where she eats peanut brittle
Eats him. Mm.
and ASMR's peanut
There you go.
brittle.
Don't put the cat in your mouth.
Pasaka.
Don't put the cat in your mouth. Don't put the cat in your mouth.
Oh, cute. So cute.
Awesome.
Aw.
Awesome.
I rescued 3 cats, right? And I was supposed to just foster them. So I gave them all names first I got the black one. And then I chose a name for him, and then it was like Cacao, cool.
Right.
And then I got the other two, so I gave him also, sweet food names like Pasoka, and the other one was Oreo because it was black and white. Now Oreo got adopted. He's not called Oreo anymore. And I have Pepper and Pasoka.
And they're not going anywhere.
It doesn't seem like it.
No.
Nice.
All right. And Theta, my friend Ashley, she totally says, I do declare. With a fan and
Very
everything.
glad you
I do
Nice.
declare.
Southern
I
Pale.
like that. Well, I never. It reminds me of Sanford and Son. You ever watch the Red Fox? Oh, look at that fan! Woo!
There it is.
And was it Aunt Esther or something? Aunt Esther, she'd say, or Esther, he'd be like, Esther, you're so ugly. And she'd go, well, I never. And then he'd say, I can see why not. Why don't you try putting a bag over your head next time? So, anyways.
That's fine.
I don't know how I got that out of I do declare because it was like, well, I never.
I'm not allowed to recommend this movie, but there was a fantastic
allowed?
movie starring John Cusack and Kevin Spacey, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and it happens in Savannah, Georgia, and it's just the characters and the accents and everything down there. It's fantastic if for that alone, and it's a good movie. It's a good movie. No, not High Fidelity. High Infidelity. Witness says down there. High Fidelity is one of my favorites. There's that scene at the end where Jack Black sings. What's he singing? Sexual Healing. He's singing Marvin Gaye, and it's just one of my favorite moments from a movie. Just watching him kind of make it his own, and I wish that they would have recorded and distributed that version of the song because I would have loved it, but they did not. So it is. So I just have to pretend on my own. But yeah. So anyway, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, great movie if you want to see the joys of the Savannah, Georgia accent.
Mitch just posted tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific, so that would be 10 p.m. Eastern, right?
time.
Join me. You're all invited to the launch of Saturday Night Confessional. Ooh, ask me anything at
Sounds like a plan.
Scientology-the-big-lie. All right.
I'll find the link. I'll post the link.
So Mitch tells all. Yeah. Ask him anything.
Well, I don't like that. That shortens my time at 9 o'clock Eastern time because I don't want to miss
Oh.
Mitch.
Well, maybe you guys can.
Maybe
can
it's
ask
because
us
the
both
Nation is
anything.
on Wednesday and you decided to do it every day of the week this week.
Yeah,
well, I'm sure that's
so-
what it is.
Sorry,
I'm sure
Steve-O.
that's what it is.
I'd like to say to Mitch that I really enjoyed his interview with Chris Shelton.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
very
So-
much so.
Yeah, I love the interview you did with Kelly Copter too. I'm partial to Kelly Copter, love her to pieces, but that was a really great interview, and just she did such a beautiful job bringing it out too.
Big
Steve-O, yes,
Helicopter
Steve-O.
fan. I was just going to say a big Helicopter fan, big Mitch Brisker fan. That was one of the best interviews that
Bam.
I've seen. So bam, beautiful.
There you go.
Yes.
Yep.
Amazing. Lene. Thanks for a warm welcome. This place is so nice. Thank you.
Mm.
Good to hang out with you all. 80s. Al was the best. Yeah. Weird Al Yankovic. He was
Oh, this is
awesome.
when they were talking about how different. Okay.
The 80s Al. Yeah. Yeah.
Different L's.
Yep. And Theta sent an email to Joe, I believe.
Cool.
I still can't get over that we both got hit 1,000 subscribers on the same stream.
I know.
That's
I'm
wonderful.
just so thrilled.
It is.
I can't
It
think
I
of
would like-
anyone else I'd rather do that with. I was so excited. Just
I
made
would
me
like
so
to
That-
address
happy.
something. It's not
Okay.
very comfortable, but I would like to publicly address this.
Okay.
Because I saw Dawn was talking to Freezing the Project now, and I didn't want to interview her, but she said something that
Okay.
upset her. That she said that ever since Mark Hadley accused me of lying on the chatathon, and I was attacked for being Osa, people withdrew from me. Dawn, I'd like to tell you just my point of view that I don't think it's exactly what happened. So if you want to talk to me privately about that some other time, just let me know. But I think he didn't really accuse you of lying. I think it's more like what you were trying to say. I know it's hard sometimes to articulate what we're saying in chat, especially because we only have 200 words and people talking to each other. So it gets a little bit confusing. So maybe the way you express something and the way I try to understand and the way I try to ask Mark, something got lost in the translation of the thought of it. And then he didn't make sense of what you're trying to say because I didn't make sense exactly of what it is you're trying to say. So if you want to have a talk with me in private to clear that up, he did not personally attack you or anything like that, just to be clear. And the also thing was just stupid. People were just accusing everybody. It was just when the troll, around the time when the troll appeared, and everybody was just like, oh, maybe he's Osa, maybe everybody's Osa, maybe you could be Osa. No, don't sweat that. You're very welcome in the community.
Dawn's not Osa. Dawn's not Osa.
Could I a couple of messages? Sorry, pardon me. A couple of messages. Firstly, I got one from someone called Cuddle Haggis, which, by the way, is the most amazing name ever. But in reply to that, please email me. And Mitch Brisker, I'm afraid now it's your turn to be love bombed, and you're welcome.
Nice.
Damn straight, Brisker.
Yeah,
we
and
all love you.
We mean
just-
we mean our love bombing here.
We do,
Yeah.
we do.
We blow kisses. Well, I do. Sorry.
There's nothing
will
funny
kiss
on the
you
other
at you.
side. Nothing funny on the other side. Hey, just an announcement because of my my undevoted and undying love for Mr. Mitch Brisker and the fact that I want to see Mitch tonight. Xenu Nation Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting Edition tonight has been moved up to 8 p.m. Wait, Mitch's is at 10 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yes.
Yes, has been moved up to 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight and will run no longer than 1 hour and 59 minutes. So any fans of Xenu Nation can watch Xenu Nation and then swing over to Mitch because Lordy knows that's exactly what I'll be doing.
Nice.
All
There you
right.
go.
Look at that. Yeah, I know you're a big Mitch fan, so I'm glad that you moved it so you can see it too. I
Big
will be
love
at my
bomb.
boys' gig, but I will see. Oh, love bomb. Thank you, Mitch. I'll be at my boys' gig, but I will definitely catch the replay tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good day for replays.
This is
Sunday fun day.
one of the most beautifully annoying things or annoyingly beautiful things that we have to do with the growth of SPTV is having to choose things to watch on replay or things maybe to not watch because they don't have enough time to watch everything. That's a very good problem to have.
Yeah.
I have on my PC, and I'm doing this from my MacBook. On my PC, I have 9 YouTube windows open, all of which have pulled up videos that I want to watch at certain times, or that I want to watch. And those 9 just keep accumulating over the week. It starts with 1, it goes to 2. 9 actually feels like a small number for me, but there are many videos that have been aired this week that I still want to see. And I'm
Chris
much
Shelton.
happier to be here. So
Chris Shelton premiered his podcast this week at the same time that we were going to go live here. I'm like, I still wanted to be on the chat for the premiere, his 400th episode. So I'm going to have to watch that on replay.
right.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can I pull this up from this guy? No one's blocked him yet. It's Duncan. Honey.
Oh, there
Although
we go.
he does make a good coffee. So thank you, honey.
There you go.
And so because we were talking about the Appalachians and all that, the Appalachian Trail passes through right close to us. It does.
Oh, sure.
He's dragged me on some of the Appalachian Trail, but he's done some overnight stuff. He's never done what's called through hiking, but we do meet a lot of through hikers, and you can smell them a mile away because they've hiked up from Georgia. But yeah, around
Cool.
now it's a good time for them to pass because it goes up to the Long Trail through Vermont because we're in southern Vermont, and then I think it crosses over through New Hampshire and into Maine, and then you're there. But yes, so we are on the Appalachian Trail. Thank you, honey, for clarifying that for me. So there's the
Selena Kaimauer, I've got bad news for you. It's 3 a.m. our time.
Oh, for
Carry on.
Mitch. Oh no.
Oh,
Great,
wow.
a
Take a
great
nice
Matchbox
nap.
20 song though. 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Loving that Rob Thomas. There you go.
All right, let's go back up. Somebody that can speak languages.
Voulez-vous toilette?
Voulez-vous aller avec moi et faire l'amour dans la chambre in Quebec? Ah,
Chambre.
tabarnak! Ah, tabarnak!
Oh my God.
Allons,
Wow.
allons-y. Outre dans la
Bless you.
toilette.
Lady Marmalade. Dun, dun.
Pretty much.
Okay, this is what I
Oh,
understand.
tabarnak. Yeah, they have that accent. Yeah, it's basically, voulez-vous avec. Yeah.
The French say, "May I please take a piss?" and the
No,
Quebec
the first,
say,
the
"Go pee."
version French is like,
Pretty much.
oh my dear, would you like to something, I don't know, something with me and make love in the bedroom? And Quebec was
Yeah.
something like, let's go in the toilet or
Yeah.
no, on the toilet.
Pretty
Like,
much. And tabarnak is basically that curse word. It's a word like they just say it all the freaking time. And a tabernacle, of course, is the
Or as
tabernacle, the priest's tabernacle, and it just found its way into common Quebecois speech. It's really weird.
or as Steve-O learned the other day, cottaging.
Cottaging, yes, I sure did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or crochet.
As opposed to
crotchety.
dogging.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cuddle Hackett has a follow-up question for you, Joe.
Oh dear. Thank you. How may I find your email? Toots? I don't know what Toots refers to.
Oh, it means like
but-
honey, like hey toots, like
Oh, okay.
Like, babe.
So my email is joe@Duceppo, and I believe that Juliana is probably going to put that on screen.
I am.
Right about now. There we go.
Nice.
thank you.
Obrigada, Juliana.
De nada, Joe. Disponha.
Nice.
I love the way the D becomes J sound with J.
Which one?
De nada. Instead of
Oh,
de
the D.
nada.
It's the D
Embora peixe,
before
de nada.
the E sound. It's not in
Yeah.
every variant. There are places that say D, but most accents will say G and chi. It's the D and the T sound before the E sound.
Yeah,
so
but
like day, dia.
but like in
instead of
European
dia.
Portuguese, they never do this.
We say dia,
Yeah, de nada.
de nada. Yeah, we say de nada.
Yeah.
I say de nada.
That's because you're muito legal.
Obrigada.
Mr. Turi, would you like to address this this comment?
Yeah, I honestly, I've tried YouTube in the past 3 or 4 different times, and I just can't make a go of it. And plus, in the next couple years, I'm going to be doing some pretty intensive studying work. So I really don't want to just start like a channel, do some videos, and then like have to not do it because, you know, it takes a long time. I don't know how to edit, for example. I did have, I guess before I moved here, so like two years ago, I had a good talk with Chris Shelton. And what I was going to do is I'm going to start a channel where I was going to do history lectures because I'm a historian. That's what I do. And I had a whole bunch of ideas about 5 different things that I could actually do and do like, you know, 20 minutes, maybe 10, 20 minutes. But like, got to edit and I need lights. And like, if you're going to go pro on YouTube, it's not like it was when it's not like 2007, right? You can't just, you need to set up and stuff like that. So I actually did get a green screen. I got a ring light. I got a really great audio technical microphone. Like I went kind of all out and spent money. And then I did a couple test runs and it was a long time. Like it took a long time to edit. And after a couple of videos that I have on my home computer, well, a home computer back in Canada, it just takes a long, long time. And I don't have that, that
Yeah.
kind of patience. skill set as well. And if I'm going to put stuff on YouTube, like if I want it to have views and I want people to come to it, it's got to be professional. And now, especially on YouTube. And then, I unfortunately don't have the time, don't have the patience, but I do appreciate it because, who knows, maybe in the future it would be interesting. But just for now, I just don't have the time, unfortunately.
Mitch, you of all
Understood.
people will get there.
Yeah,
Right?
along the same
Yeah.
lines, Mitch working on professional
Yeah.
editnism is still working on
Yes.
OBS.
Yeah.
I've
Mitch
got
is
it.
set up
I just
the best,
haven't
worst.
bothered to play with it yet. So
Yeah.
um,
But Mitch's setup, I just want to shout out Mitch and his setup, just with the backdrop, the lighting, the professional lighting. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's 3-spot
Yeah.
lighting.
Yeah,
and
Mitch's
so
looks beautiful for
Oh,
sure.
it's so beautiful.
absolutely. Without
Right, I need to get going. I'm starving because I haven't had dinner yet, and it's nearly 8 p.m. It's gone 8
Oh
p.m.
boy, yes.
And my voice is dying as well, as you can tell. So I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. So I think
Thank
I'm
you
gonna.
for joining
Thank you for
us.
joining
Thank you
us.
very much. It's a
Yeah,
great
it's
show.
been awesome.
Thank you
Everybody-
for having me. Always a pleasure. And I
Everybody
will
wave to
I'll be
Joe.
back.
Hi, Joe.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Bye, Joe. See you later.
Bye,
I'm looking
Joe.
for have a banner for her channel, but it's Joe DeSeppo, guys. Go follow her.
That's right.
She's amazing.
That's right.
Is it
Too
beer
bad we didn't
o'clock
have to.
yet?
Oh, here it is.
Sure.
I'm sorry,
is.
just a sec. So here it
nope,
is.
There we go.
Her personal channel is at Joe DeSeppo, where you can see her instrument building and her music. And her podcast is at _the_influence. So please go and subscribe.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't
just
mean
wanna
Join
to.
say-
Maryland tomorrow at
Somebody
11
take-
p.m. Central. Why are we
Yep.
doing Central now?
No, we use Clearwater time, right?
Yeah, it should be 12 p.m. Clearwater time, right?
AM. Oh, PM. Yeah. 11
PM.
a.m. Central. Yep.
11
Yeah.
a.m. Central. Oh yeah, no.
11
that's-
a.m.
no.
Central or
Yeah.
12 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern.
Okay, so this is not right. This is PM. It says 11 p.m.
Correct.
Let me
Correct.
take this down before you put another. Hang on.
I was good. Oh, okay.
Let me take this down. Okay. So otherwise, it's just
All
going
right.
to stay
I'm not
there.
going